So what brings you out?
My name is Feroza Syed, and I worked intensely on getting people out to vote. I think I spent the last 60 days of my life out knocking doors more than I've worked, feels like more than I've slept. And for me, it's absolutely important when people go out and vote that that vote counts. And why I'm here today is because whether you're Republican or you're Democrat, the right to vote in Georgia feels like it's under siege. And to me, what happened during this election when Kemp did not step aside was a huge conflict of interest. And I feel like now we're seeing the repercussions of him not stepping aside. And I want people's votes to count. So I'm here today to ask this elections board to make sure that every absentee ballot, that every provisional ballot, every ballot that was cast in Georgia is counted, because that's important. That matters to me.
Gwinnett's kind of in the crosshairs right now.
I think because it's such a large metropolitan county, and there was so much work done in getting the vote out here, specifically in DeKalb, Gwinnett, Fulton, Fulton areas, and I think that it's a transitional county as far as demographics are concerned. So these votes are absolutely imperative to me from the Democratic side, because a large number of the provisional and absentee ballots we're looking at are people of color, immigrants, and I find it kind of appalling that we're having to fight for these votes to count.
Spell your name in case somebody else grabs this.
My name is Feroza Syed. You spell it F-E-R-O-Z-A. Last name is Esway.
There's something going on right now.
You're right.
This
should not be racial.
To be heard.
This should not
Allow
be racial.
voices to be heard.
This should not be
Back
racial.
up,
This should
and
not be a
lower your
racial
voice.
issue. You are making
can
this a
hear you.
racial issue.
I can hear you without you yelling. Thank you.
No, it's not a racial issue. You are making it one. That's the problem.
Sir, the anger that you're feeling largely is due to the value that you feel that the vote of a person of color invalidates your vote in some way.
No.
And I want you to investigate that,
I don't
because
believe
that's not
that.
what this is about.
I believe
It's not about
that
taking away your
you
vote.
want
It's
to bring
about
up the race
counting
card.
the two-thirds,
You bring up the race card.
of Gwinnett voters right now, who votes are being invalidated. It does not take away your vote. It never has. It never will. So your vote counts just like everybody else's does.
Everybody's vote counts.
Doesn't that make
but
you
you're
feel
bringing
better?
it up that it's a racial issue.
Because it
Because it is a racial issue.
Listen,
It is not a
It
racial
is a
issue.
racial issue.
Majority of absentee and provisional ballots that are not being counted right now are people of color. Sorry, it is a racial issue. It is. And the fact that you come from a background of privilege and can't see that because
I'm
it doesn't.
privileged. I live homeless, woman. You talk about privilege. I'm
That's not a
homeless.
definition of privilege. I've been homeless myself too. I have.
I am a trans Muslim daughter of Indian immigrants woman, and I am privileged. Okay, just because you have things that
What
that
makes somebody privileged?
Huh? The fact that I'm.
The fact that I'm in a.
consider what it means to have your vote not counted. That is privilege,
Yes,
sir.
there you
That is
go.
privilege. The fact that you've never had to fight for your vote to be counted. The fact that you've never had to fight for democracy to work for you. That is privilege, and
Let
that is
me-
a beautiful
okay,
thing. And it's not a
okay.
thing.
Let
It's not
me
a
ask
thing
you
that
a
wants
question.
that we want to take away.
Do
It's
you
not a thing that's being tried to
Do
take
you know
away.
history?
I'm just
I
trying
Do
to
you,
get over
okay,
Yes.
well then let me
Okay,
ask
go
you.
ahead.
What party, was it the Republicans or the Democrats that suppressed the black vote? It was the Democrats.
The thing is that this is not a party issue. That's the part that you're missing. This is not a party issue.
You're
This
making it
is-
a party issue.
You just
making
brought
it
up
a racial.
Republicans and Democrats. And if you think that race issues, racial issues, and party issues are synonymous, then you have a whole other history lesson to learn. Because the point of it all is that democracy is supposed to work for all of us. That's it.
And it does.
I want my voice to be heard
It does.
just like you want your voice to be heard. The fact that you think that it does shows that it's never not worked for you. And that's okay.
No, it's
that's
not
okay.
worked for me
Because I want to
often.
stand next to
It's not
you
worked for
and I
me
want it to
often.
work for us. That's the thing, is that we're here because if it hasn't worked for you in the past, I'm here for us. I'm not here for me. I'm not here for only people.
Who do you represent?
I'm here for Americans. I'm here for people
She's a voter.
who care. That's all. That is why I'm here. I am here because people who care matter, and in this country specifically, that is supposed to be what we're comprised of. That is supposed to be who we are. So
you
I'm
don't
here for the
think
dream.
You should have to follow the rule of law.
We are asking the county to follow the rule of law.
Then that's what this is about.
No,
We are
this is
demanding that they
about-
follow the rule of law.
You're calling us socialists. You are asking the county
You do
not
not have
to
to yell.
follow.
I'm talking out
No,
of
we are
my
asking the county to follow the letter of the law, ma'am.
Exactly.
No, you're not.
100%.
I think that they are.
No,
and
they
that's
are
where
not.
the
They are
confusion is.
following
No, the
law,
confusion is that
We're
they
not
don't
turning
recognize
this
the fact that they
into a
are
yelling
disobeying the
Let
law.
people speak.
I think that you're the one mistaken. And
No,
you're here
I am not.
protesting.
I'm not here protesting, actually. I'm here to speak, and I actually filed for a recanvass.
There you go.
A recanvass.
And that would be
Maybe you should learn a little bit about elections if you're
Okay.
going to argue with people that are
Well-
actually trying to represent themselves in their own position as voters.
well educated.
So a recanvass, seeing that we're in the state of Georgia, we can't do a recount. The only option we have is a recanvass. We can't really find out voter intent, and we can't really find out who everyone voted for. So the best thing we can do is demand a recanvass, which is basically getting the same results tapes reprinted from the DRE machines that we voted on, recounting the provisional and absentee ballots in full, and then making sure that that actually can be counted as the people's vote, because we don't have a way to certify an election that shows voter intent. We don't have a way to certify an election that is valid with the Voting Rights Act. And really, that's the part that's the scariest, is you add in what she's complaining, which is a racial issue. And if you add in all of the ways that people are, disenfranchised from their own vote, this, amongst the fact that the counties need to be doing things that are up to the letter of law, really does not leave us any room to stand and just say, they're doing okay, they're doing their job really well. That's why we have to stand up as citizens and take it into our own hands that our votes count. Your vote needs to count just as much as her vote needs to count.
That's
It does as
not
much
what
as mine.
you're doing.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
That is
isn't
not
what you're
what
doing.
you're doing.
I have filed for a I have submitted a recanvass today. That is exactly what I'm doing. I am on the thing.
Doesn't
But-
Georgia law say that kick in the automatic
I can
recount?
file for a recanvass
Okay,
at any point
but-
in
That's
time.
right, you can, but don't say that you are just
Who am
doing
I?
it to say that every vote counts.
No, that is why I'm
And
here.
it does. Every legal
Then why would
vote
you
counts.
possibly have a problem with me wanting to do a recanvass to make
Exactly.
sure every single vote counts in
What is
Gwinnett
the
County?
And that's
issue?
what Gwinnett law says that it should be done, and every legally cast vote
The
should
issue
count.
And that's exactly
And
what I'm
that's
asking the
what
county
they're
to
doing.
do.
That's what's happening.
According to Georgia law,
If it was, I wouldn't be here.
if you're
No, you
out
would,
of the
because you
county,
wanna-
if you're
you wanna
out,
make trouble.
I'm not making trouble, and I'm not here to protest. I'm actually here because I'm a Gwinnett County voter,
So am
and
I.
I submitted a form for a recanvass to make sure my county actually counts the votes that are here. I've got nothing to do with this protest. I wear whatever red sash was here because people actually died to fight for their rights
That's
to vote, and
right.
I honor that. That does not make me a
That is
protester,
exactly-
and that does not make me any assumption of what you are thinking I am.
Can I diffuse with a question,
Yeah.
please?
Please
Well,
do.
I have a
how about
question.
allowing me to counter to what she's saying because
I mean,
she
that's
was yelling.
fine. I have-
Number one,
You've been yelling at me the entire
we
time, ma'am.
believe.
What makes
well,
you
that's
You're the
what
one
we're
yelling
You're the
also.
one yelling.
Sir,
Both-
We
you're
believe.
both yelling.
We
Sir.
believe every legally
that-
cast vote should count. We also believe that people that violated Georgia election law
Pretty much,
and
myself
attempted
included.
to vote twice.
Nobody violated the law.
Nobody
Oh,
violated.
they did. They're,
What did they violate? Name the law.
Okay, in Fulton County.
We're
in
talking
Fulton-
Gwinnett, ma'am.
Well, I can tell you, in Gwinnett County, we're
value
going to be
honest
pushing
government,
for
but
people
my
that
experience
voted,
government is
requested a provisional ballot.
Why would you question anyone who
If
needs
you
a
let me
provisional?
finish, it's because
I'm
if you
sometimes
requested a provisional
but for the
ballot
most
and you
part,
had
I
already
am.
voted, that is a violation of the law.
Election fraud and voter fraud is not real, man.
Okay, election fraud and voter fraud are not real. You tell that to the people
Tell
that
that to the
signed.
federal government that says that.
No, tell that to the people that actually signed an affidavit, signed an oath before they got a provisional ballot that they had not voted, but they still requested a provisional ballot anyway.
That doesn't happen.
Oh, you're ridiculous. That happened. Well, that happened in Fulton County.
No, it didn't happen.
I'm offended by, I came up here because I'm offended by this sign, which is making it a racial issue.
I'm asking you about
You cannot deny this sign.
That actually shows up in every
They were
store.
thrown out. They were thrown out by their paperwork because it was a duplicate, which means that person
Well,
had
that means
already
that vote would
voted.
still be counted then, right?
Do you have any evidence of what you're claiming?
Yes, I do. You want to? You want me to
Yeah, we
pull it?
want to
please
see
do.
the evidence.
Okay, Fulton County. Let me pull it up.
And who are you,
Show us
ma'am?
that.
Debbie Dooley.
Dana Bowers.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
I will
too.
show you.
Love it.
And I will actually show you what Georgia law says in regard to that too.
I could show you all that too. I don't need to know
So
that.
can I.
Are we going to look on social media for it? Because I need solid facts, ma'am.
Oh, would you want to go by?
I need a
what?
credible source.
Okay, well, Greg Bluestein with the
That is
AJ
another reporter.
Oh, so you're saying that election
No, I would just like for you to quote the election law.
Okay, I'll show you.
Please cite the code and number as well.
Okay, I'll be more than happy to do that.
Maybe, what is it, Infowars or what is it? Fox News, yeah. You know, there's a truckload of Mexicans voting with fake IDs. Did you know that? In Fox News.
Actually, how classy that is to say this.
I
Okay,
go first and say something. Do you ever do this?
But that's
Or
the
is
thing,
it a
is that
trait
I've
of
only
yours?
asked you questions. I've only asked you questions. You have been leading this conversation.
Okay,
I'm now
let her
just giving
speak.
a response.
The caravan, they were all coming to vote.
And this is
I mean, no.
The caravan people, they were all coming to vote from Honduras.
Oh, yes.
And I think some Muslims were there too. You better watch out, Feroza. They're coming here to vote.
They're going to come get
Oh, I understand that. I don't have any problem with her freedom of speech. That's not the issue. The issue is it's hybrid race into it. Because, okay, wait. Okay, may I speak? May I speak? Let me speak. There's this old expression. It's called birds of a feather flock together. Okay. Which in essence
this is one.
clearly says
It's Fulton County. Duplicate provisional ballots. Okay?
gorillas are racist.
This is what Georgia election law says. Let me see if I can get it turned around. This is OCGA 21-2-418. It says such a person voting a provisional ballot shall complete an official voter registration form and provisional balloting certificate.
Did you hear about the
Which
caravan
should
of Honduras people?
include the information about the place, manner, and approximate date on which the registered person is eligible to vote. They have to fill out a form. The person shall swear or affirm in writing that he or she previously registered to vote in such primary or election, has not previously voted in such primary or election, and meets the criteria by the Secretary of State. So that's Georgia law.
Okay, and
So
so when we're talking about duplicate provisional ballots, that would mean that if we have duplicates and we're counting them, correct? That the people that actually file these duplicate provisional ballots, they're not a criminal, they're not breaking the law.
They broke the law
No,
when
they
they
did not.
said they had
No,
not
they did not,
voted.
because if you have a duplicate provisional ballot because you are potentially confused, this is the process that the state actually follows. The way that they list provisional ballots as duplicates is actually a good thing, because what they see there is that you're finally tracking the provisional ballot process. One of those ballots out of every single duplicate will be counted. That's what we're demanding. So really, we're in agreement.
No,
We
we're
are
not in agreement.
I know,
That
because you
is
can't
not-
see it, but we're in agreement.
That is not what a duplicate.
Yes, it is what a
It is
duplicate
not
provisional